Hello everybody! I know, this has been a really highly anticipated video and I'm definitely long overdue for it. Mostly because I didn't do one last year. So I'm gonna make up for it and do one this year. And I finally finished all the customs on my desk, so I can finally just film this already without having to wait to finish a custom and then starting a new one and then like, oh wait, gotta finish this one. It was a whole thing. So now, finally, it's here. Might be wondering why I'm not using a figure right now. It's because I don't want YouTube to flag me as made for kids. I don't want this video's comments to be turned off because that's just really annoying. And I learned in like the couple minutes or whatever, you don't show a figure, they won't really mark you as made for kids. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, let's get into a few disclaimers before I start this video. Is one, the big one, do not copy any original customs or characters, as I worked very hard on them and I don't want any of them to be basically copy and pasted. Another one, none of these guys are currently for sale, they're all part of my personal collection, as well as the customs and the normal figures, but if you are interested in my customs, I do have DMs open on my Instagram and I do have commissions open, so don't be afraid to reach out. And I apologize in advance, I'm not great at filming these real-time videos. So enough of my yapping, now onto the collection tour. Starting with the Golden Retrievers, we have the old Safari LTD Golden Retriever. This one does not have a name anymore. I originally used it as my dog Remy, but since I made a custom of her, I don't really use this as her anymore, so I still need to find her a new name. Next we have the new Safari LTD Golden Retriever. This one's definitely much better than the other one, especially the tail. I feel like this is a really accurate Golden Retriever tail. This guy currently does not have a name. If he did have one, I probably forgot it. Next we have the Mojo Golden Retriever. This one's paint job is actually retired because they recently redid it. Now it's a more beige sandy color, a bit of a more realistic color, kind of looks like this one. They actually also retired the pup's paint job as well. I've been seeing them pop up in my Hobby Lobby a couple times. I should pick up the new ones once I see them again. Next up we have the Schleich retired female Golden Retrievers. A lot of people refer to them as females. They're probably supposed to be the female ones, but they're actually male. But I used both of them as female. This one is Bella. She's one of the first Golden Retrievers. And then next we have a custom of my dog Remy. I love how she turned out. She's so cute. Especially the hair, my hair technique I did on her face. That definitely took a super long time. I love her so much. She's so cute. And she's wearing a bandana that I got in my recent trade with Alaryn Wolves. I just think it'd be cute on her. Next up we have the other Schleich male retired Golden Retrievers. This one is Griffin. And this one is a custom made by Beck Bork, who I got in one of our trades that we did. Her name is Yahtzee and she's a Husky Golden Retriever mix. And I just absolutely adore her. She is so freaking cute. I love her so much. I feel like she's probably like one of my favorites because I just can't take it. She's just that cute, okay? Just look at her. Next up we have a custom done by me. This girl has the body of the Safari LTD Border Collie and the head of the knockoff of this model right here. And if you can't already tell by her bib, her name is Chica. Which her bib, I'm not too happy with the way it turned out, but I don't know, I still think it's cute. And it does glow in the dark, which is really cool. And I love her so much. I love especially her tail. I'm super proud of the sculpting on her tail. Very proud of this girl. She is so freaking cute. Next we have the My Best Friend Mother and Pups. The pups do not have names, and if they ever did, I'd probably forget about them because I'm not that big of a fan of these two, to be honest. And then next for the mom, her name is Brooklyn, named after my grandma's dog, who also passed away. But I do want to make a custom of her eventually, so this one probably won't be Brooklyn for long. Next up, these two are the Mojo Golden Retriever puppies. This is Sandy, which also has the paint job that's retired. I've been seeing the other one more often at my Hobby Lobby than the other one. And this one I got as an extra in one of my trades with Alaryn Wolves. And she is so freaking cute. And if you watched that unboxing video, you would just see my reaction to this girl was... It was definitely excitement, I could say it best. Because she was just so cute. I love her toe beans and her little nails. I love her so freaking much. I love everything about her. I got really excited when I got her. If I didn't say already, her name is Sunny. Next up, these two are the new Schleich Golden Retrievers. I believe the male and female ones. This is Leadwing and Biscuit. Then here we have Goldie. She's the new Safari LTD Golden Retriever puppy. And then these three are the Schleich retired Golden Retriever puppies standing and sitting. This one's Cody, this is Ellie, and this is Jasmine. Now with the German Shepherds, we have the Mojo German Shepherds. This is Revolver, and this is a custom done by me. Her name is Iris, and probably one of the most beautiful, and realistic customs I've done. I'm really, really proud of her. She's a Silver Shepherd, and I think my technique that I did with her coat turned out really, really well, and I really love her so much. She's definitely a really great model when it comes to photography. And this model, I found looks much better with their heads sculpted up a little bit more. You can definitely see the difference there. I think it looks a lot better with its head up like that. Next up, we have the Schleich retired female German Shepherds. This is Bruno and Zoe. They're the Chinese and Germany variants. These two are very old customs that I am no longer proud of, so they don't deserve to be acknowledged. Except for this girl, I actually do like her design. I do think it's really cute. But I don't know, I think I should redo it because again, she's not the best. Next up, a lot of you guys might recognize this guy, and he's a head swap between this mold right here and the retired male Dalmatian head. This boy is SCP-1111 or Loyal. I made him a Halloween video of his custom process. Then he was one of my Halloween customs. And I really love how he turned out. He's pretty much basic white color with some pastels for his feet and his eyes. But even though he's so basic, I still really love him. I think he's really, really cute. And I could probably use him normally as an albino or something. I really love how he turned out, and I really want to do this head swap again because I really love it. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite customs I've actually made. Next up, we have the male and female sitting German Shepherds by Schleich. This boy, I can never remember his name. I believe I named him Max. I could be wrong. And these two, this one is Nala. She's the uncustomized version of this one. And if you guys see my old collection tours, you might have seen her as just an all-black German Shepherd, which looked very bad. I'd never really liked that custom. And to be honest, I really regretted painting this model, but I did give her a revamp because I just thought, why do I have this custom in my collection that I don't really like on a model that I didn't really want to paint in the first place? So I remade her into a panda shepherd, and I definitely like her a lot more now. Again, wish she wasn't painted, but like I said, definitely like her a lot more. And I think she turned out really, really cute. Love her little freckles that I did. And her collar is made by Alaryn Wolves, which I also got in one of my trades with her. Oh my gosh, I just love her. I think she turned out really cute. Oh, and her name is Jupiter. Next up, we have the other Schleich male retired German Shepherd, the standing one. This is Gadget. Next up, we have the Blip Toys German Shepherd. This guy has definitely become one of my favorites of like the German Shepherd models. I wasn't too fond of it before, but since getting it, I really liked him. I really do like him. His name is Arcane, and I got him off Mercari, surprisingly, for only like $5. Next are the Mojo German Shepherd puppies. This is Scout, and this girl is Widow. You guys might recognize her from old collection tours. She used to be all black and missing a leg, but I hated that custom so much, so I redid her. She is now a zombie dog, and she's really morbid, but I still really love her. I think she turned out just so amazing. I love her so much. She was definitely a random redo during Halloween, but I'm really happy with how she turned out. She's probably like my favorite zombie custom that I've made. Next, we have the new Schleich German Shepherd, which I'm not that big of a fan of this model. This is... I believe I named him Gizmo, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I don't really like this model, so I don't really care to remember his name. Then next, this guy. He is the Old Safari LTD German Shepherd puppy. His name is Gunner. I believe I named him Gunner. Next is the Schleich retired German Shepherd puppy. This is Rex. This is the Papo German Shepherd puppy. I believe I named him Reno. For the new Schleich German Shepherd puppies, one of them is named Emerald, the other one G-Merle. I don't really keep track of them because I'm not the biggest fan of them. But yeah, they're just here. Now obviously, since there's no existing Belgian malinois figure, all of these guys are customs. Hey, get that? That's your hint to make a malinois figure, okay? First up, we have a custom done by me of this Belgian malinois, which was recently finished. This is Taser, but it may change because I'm still deciding on his name. He has the body of the knockoff Schleich male Dalmatian, and the head of some random brand like Dalmatian head. And he has the ears of the Mojo German Shepherd. And I gotta say, this mold is like the perfect Belgian malinois figure, and I absolutely love him. Especially his tail sculpt. I really like doing tail sculpting. It's a lot of fun, but it can be frustrating. But yeah, I really love this guy. He might be like the basic Belgian malinois, but I really love him. Next, we have another head swap. This is SCP-1111's counterpart. This is the body of the male Dalmatian and the head of the German Shepherd. Schleich, by the way. This is Grim. And I also think she's really cute. Not too big a fan of her neck sculpt. I feel like I could have done a better job at it. But hey, what can you do? But I still really love her though. Next, these three are all customs done by Alaryn Wolves, who have received each trade with her. And it's funny how in each trade I asked for a Belgian malinois of some kind. First we have Rebel. He's the most recent one that I've gotten from her. He has the body of the Mojo male Dalmatian and the head of the Mojo German Shepherd. And he's really cute. He's a really pretty boy. Next up is Silco, and he's the first one that I've got. And his blending is just... him and her blending is just amazing, especially around his face. Like, just look at this guy. Like, Alaryn did such an amazing job on him. Definitely went all out with him in the colors. He's not a full malinois, he's a malinois husky mix, but he hangs out with the malinois because he can. And his model is the like random like Temu like husky figure, which I really like this figure. It's a really nice figure. Next we have Savika, who's done on the knockoff of one of the Schleich female wolves. And again, her blending is just amazing. I like how it goes from like this orangey tan to like this more muted like sandy color, and her blending is really, really good. And she is so cute. I love the little head tilt that she has. She's really, really well done, and I really love her so much. Next up is a custom done by me. This is Furiosa. She's a lighter, she's like not even a tan, but she's like a lighter Belgian malinois, done on the Schleich female Husky. And I love her different colored eyes, and I really just love her design. I think she turned out really, really cute. I still managed to make her look like a Belgian malinois, but still have like more of like a unique design. And her tail has broken off before, and you kind of see the crack on there, but I did put it back together. I still kind of gotta fix it. Next we have my first ever malinois custom. This is Chaos. His sister is Grim, and I still need to make their brother Limbo. So Grim, Chaos, and Limbo. If you guys get that reference, then tell me in the comments. And if you couldn't tell, he was done on the Safari LTD Coyote. I completely redid his tail, and I resculpted it, and then I completely redid his face. I gave him new cheek fluffs. I gave him new ears. Well, kind of just took off his ears and gave them a new place, a new muzzle, and obviously a new head sculpt. And he's definitely not recognized as that model unless you really look at the body of it, but I absolutely love this guy, and I'm still really, really proud of him. It'd be very nice if my camera decided to focus on him at any point given. Next we have Deadpool. He's the Mojo German Shepherd puppy, and he was a bit of a random custom that I did one day because I was just feeling really demotivated, and I just needed something just to, I guess, make me happy and just get my motivation back. So I randomly just decided to paint him. And I think he turned out really, really cute and definitely helped with my lack of motivation. And I made this really oversized collar for him. And I did name him Deadpool because I did finish him the day the Deadpool and Wolverine movie came out. And I couldn't find a name for him, mostly because, again, he was just a random custom I did. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna name him Deadpool. Probably the best Belgian Malinois blending I've ever done. And I really love him. He's super, super cute. This last but not least is a custom done by me. Her name is Isha, and she's a head swap. She has the head of the Schleich retired German Shepherd puppy and the body of the Schleich retired sitting Golden Retriever puppy. Quite a mouthful. And then she turned out adorable. I absolutely love her. I definitely love the lighter tan colors that I gave her. Now the moment you all have been waiting for, the Husky army. Now, this is gonna take a while, so let's get into it. Starting off strong, we have the Schleich male Huskies. This one is like one of the first ever Schleich dogs I ever got. This is Thunder. And this is Bolt, just the better conditioned version of him. Next we have a custom done by Beck Bork, who I received in the first trade we've ever done. This boy is definitely just one of my favorites. I know I keep saying that a lot, but it's true, okay? He is so freaking cute. This lighting really does not pick up on his blending that well, but he has really, really nice blending. You definitely see it better in real life than you can on camera. And his name is Apollo. Next we have the Schleich female Huskies. This is Colossus, and this one, I believe I named her Alaska. I think this is the Chinese and Germany variants. Yep, I was right. Next we have an old custom. This is Silver. She's done obviously on the female Husky. Very, very old. This is when I started to learn how to blend, and obviously it didn't go that well. But hey, this is what you see like when you're trying to improve. Like, you're gonna have stuff that like this does not look good. But I still keep her because she's still a pretty decent custom. I would like to redo her at some point with another model because this model's paint is way too thick. And also when I tried to practice to do the curly tails, which isn't half bad, to be honest. It is bad, but not bad for a first try. Next up, the Safari LTD Huskies. This is Sky, and this is Thor. I almost forgot his name for a second. He's probably one of the older members of the Husky army. Though I still do love him, his blending is really nice. I have an extremely outdated custom tutorial on my channel, and he's featured in it. Not too big of a fan of his tail sculpt or his neck sculpt, but he still really is nice, and I do love his blending. Next, these two are the Papo Huskies. This one does not have a name. I was originally going to customize it, but this is the only non-customized Papo Husky in my collection, and I decided to keep it that way. Next is a custom done by LascoDog11, and this boy is absolutely gorgeous. His blending is just so well done, and I really love having him in my collection. He's a really beautiful boy. And his tail, it's also really well done. I love how the tail sculpt does not interfere with like the body sculpt, mostly considering since the tail looks really fluffy and this one has like kind of like flat fur texture. Like I love how well they blended that together. This guy is a Shepsky, but he does hang out with my Huskies because the Husky army. And I made him this Galaxy collar because his name is Saturn, which I think is a really fitting name for this beautiful boy. Next, another old custom who I think I did finish at the same time as Silver. This is Domino. And yikes! I do like his piebald markings. They're this is a very unique design, I can definitely say. And his tail sculpt again, one of my first attempts doing the curly tails. But it's definitely better than Silver's. And I still do really like him. As outdated as he is, he's still really cute. He definitely has a cute design. That's probably why I still kind of like him more than Silver. If I didn't say already, he's done on the Schleich German Shepherd. Next, we have a custom done by Jupiterberry on YouTube. Sadly, she does not have a YouTube channel, but we did do a trade, and she's the extra I received. She's a Pomsky. I believe I named her Danidelion, but I'm still trying to find a name that just sticks to her, you know? And her blending is also really well done. She has a really clean paint job, and I can always appreciate that. She's a cutie. I was super excited when I saw her in the trade package. She also made her this really pretty collar, which definitely fits her really well. Her sculpt work on her tail is also really nice. Continuing the Husky army, we're starting off with, again, the Temu brand Husky. It does have a name. It's like the Jock Face. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that's the brand that they are. First, this is a custom done by Beck Bork, who I received in our recent trade, and his blending is absolutely beautiful. I really love this guy. He's super cute. I was extremely excited to receive him, and I love his eyes. His eyes are also really beautiful. And I love him so much. This is Blaze. I finally gave him a name. Again, he's just amazing. Especially this model. This model really complements his paint job so well. I feel like any custom done on this model just complements the paint job done on it because of just how well the fur texture is and just all the details on it. I definitely recommend this model if you don't already have it. Mostly for painting because the current like paint job for it isn't the best, but if you do give it a good paint job, it will definitely complement it a lot. Same goes for Maple here. Again, the blending I did on him, the model really just complements it. And he's a really handsome boy. I just sculpted his tail to be curly. That's pretty much what I did with him, and I customized him to be a cream husky. And I made him his little harness, his little toe beans. Like I said, this sculpt work on the figure really just matches any paint job that you'd give it. Maple is a very, very handsome boy. I should say the paint job actually really just brings out all the details in this model, so it complements each other in both ways. The sculpt work and the paint job on the figures. Overall, it's a really nice Husky mold, and I definitely recommend it. Next, these three are the Schleich female wolves who are transformed into Huskies. These two are the authentic models. This one is a knockoff version, but honestly with the knockoff versions, once you paint them, you really cannot tell unless I told you they were. The first one we have here, this is Amber. Trying to make sure I don't call her Ember. Her name is not Ember, it's Amber. So if I've called her Ember in the past, I'm stupid, her name is Amber. That's because I do have another one named Ember, but it's a wolf, so I get the two of them mixed up a lot. But she was my first one done on this model, and she's really, really pretty. She's a golden husky, and I've not been able to replicate this coat exactly again. Because I can't remember how I did it, but I really do like how I did on her. Next up we have Jinx, who is also a cream husky like Maple. No, they're not related. They might be related, I don't know. I'm still thinking about their characters. But at the moment, she has no siblings. But yeah, this is Jinx. And one of my favorites ever. Like, one of my favorite Husky customs ever. I love her so much. She is so freaking cute. I love doing the cream Huskies. They always turn out so pretty. Especially her tail. I love how floofy her tail turned out. And her neck sculpt. I feel like she's probably one of the customs I'm happily just like satisfied with because of her sculpting and her paint job. Next we have an albino husky. This is Prism. Finally decided on her name. And again, she's really basic, but I still really, really love her. I like her tail sculpt too. Her tail turned out a little small, but I do like the new technique that I used for it. I made her this collar, so I know a few people were wondering how I even got her collar. I actually painted it, and yes, it was very difficult. And if you look closely, she does have blending done. You can also see on her face, I did an off-white color, but I used a pure white to kind of shade her, just so she's not just plain white. You can kind of see it on her body if she's kind of in a shaded area. You can kind of see the white and the off-white on her. Next up, we have the other Schleich retired female wolf. This is Nebula. And the red husky, the dark red huskies, their blending is definitely easier and better to see in real life. The camera just doesn't pick it up too well. And again, this mold is just so cute as a husky, just like with this one. I love turning like molds that aren't even huskies into huskies. It's like my favorite thing. And no exception for this guy, who is Nebula's brother. This is Maroon. A lot of you guys will definitely recognize this guy if you joined my 7-part live stream of me making him start to finish. Originally made him to sell, but I got extremely attached to this boy, so I ended up keeping him and just making another one to sell. And again, his blending is much more apparent in real life than it is on camera. His tail is not my best work, but I can live with it because he is still a really, really nice, handsome boy. Love his neck sculpt as well. And his eyes. Here you can see that he has one gold eye, and then one half blue, half gold eye. I also sculpted his ears to be bigger, because when making him, I was like, do you guys notice that the ears in this model are actually really, really small? So I kind of give him bigger ears while I was at it. Next, this is Silco. And he is customized off of the Safari LTD Howling Wolf. Again, like I said, I love turning models that aren't huskies into huskies. Especially this guy. Very big fluffy tail. Yeah, not my best fluffy husky tail, but again, I can still live with it because I still really love him. I love his blending and his shading. I did kind of like blending but also dry brushing on him at the same time, and I think he turned out amazing. And he's still all in his gear. I didn't really take it off for this video. And while making him, I just decided to give him a little tongue sticking out of his mouth as if he's like running, and I thought it was a really cute addition. Next we have Phoenix. She is made off of the Schleich, the older Schleich snarling wolf. And she is a golden piebald, which I kind of replicated Ember's coat, just Amber's coat just a little bit with her, mostly on her face. But she still has her unique colors and I really love her. I wasn't too fond of her when I made her at the start, but I actually got really attached to her and I really love her. She's a very spicy and grumpy husky, but I wouldn't have her any other way. Next, this is Genesis. She's the newest addition to the husky army. She is a black/gray piebald, and I really love her, and I love how I did one of her little piebald markings, a little heart. And I do love how I did her piebald markings. I think she turned out really cute. And I'm planning on doing like a husky, like my own like husky family, and she's the start of it. She's going to be the mom. And I really love how she turned out. I think she's really cute. I love doing piebalds. They're probably my favorites to do for husky models. And her model is on the Toy Many laying wolf. Last but not least, for the adult huskies, we have Sonic. He's made off of the Papo running wolf. I believe this is the authentic one. Yeah, this is the authentic one. And I love his blending. He's more of a light gray husky. And his little bandana is made by Alaryn Wolves. I just thought it looked nice on him, so I put it on him. And again, I once again love his paint job. I love how his blending turned out. Impossible challenge, me not trying to give my husky customs pink noses. Ending the husky army, we've got like the younger ones, the pups, and like the teenagers. These two are Badgerfang and Lily. Nothing much about them, they're just the basic repaint of this model. So the new paint job of this model that Schleich did in their little like snow Arctic expedition set, I think it was called. This is probably the first ever time we see like a company make a husky coat that's not like black and white. And despite, again, him being on this model, he still has a really nice paint job to him. This is Comet. I mostly bought the set to get this one, the new husky model, but I ended up liking this one a lot more. And he does have a pink nose, which I can always appreciate. Next, we have a custom that I did a while ago. I think I did her on a live stream and they decided like on her coat color and her eye color and all that. She is a dark brown piebald. This is Clover, if I didn't say already. Next up is Schleich's newest husky mold that you can only get in that like, what, $30, $40 like Schleich Arctic Expedition set. And I mostly got that set for this mold because it was a new husky mold and I was excited because husky army must grow and all that. But again, I didn't really expect much of it because it's Schleich. And this one has snake eyes and tiny ears. But I still like her. She's not basically just black and white like pretty much every other husky that I see. She actually has some apricot on her, which I really do like. I made her this little chain collar. This is Shasta, if I probably forgot to say her name. Again, she's not my favorite, but I still really like her. Because, you know, it's a new husky model, so why not? Next, we have a custom done by White Lightning Wolf. This is done on the Papo Arctic Wolf puppy. This is Hazel. She is Nebula and Maroon's younger sister. And I really love this girl. Again, her blending is just so well done. And I love the way that White Lightning does huskies. And look at her face. I love her facial markings so much. She's definitely a cute little gal, and I just got so excited when I saw her. And I was like, yes, I need her. Next, this is a custom done by me on the Schleich, the new Schleich Arctic Wolf puppy, which honestly is not a half bad model. I did not really expect much of it, but once I got it, I was actually really impressed with how great of a model it was. This is Baby Jinx. Again, not that bad of a model, to be honest. Definitely looks great as a little husky puppy. Next we have Schleich's retired husky puppies, which I don't think they've made new ones. They haven't made new ones. This one is Diamond, and this is Loki. Loki is Thor's younger brother. Last but not least, we have Malhair. He is... oh yeah. Comet and Malhair are... they're Amber's younger brothers. The three of them are from different litters, but they're just three of them. And obviously he's a golden piebald, done on the Schleich German Shepherd puppy. I just had an extra one, so I decided just to customize it. Like, again, I'm not too fond of this model, but I just customize it because I can. Fun fact about Dalmatians, or fun fact about me about Dalmatians, I guess. When I was younger, I was extremely obsessed with the Dalmatian breed because of 101 Dalmatians. I'm not as obsessed with it now, but I still really like Dalmatians. I do really think they're a pretty breed. Starting with the Dalmatians, we have the Mojo Dalmatian. This is Spot. Yes, very original. I know. And then next, this is Pongo. Again, the most original Dalmatian name ever. This is the Collecta, the old Collecta Dalmatian. No, they made a new one. Still trying to get my hands on it, but I cannot find it anywhere without the shipping being like $30. Next, we have the Schleich male and female Dalmatians. This one, I believe I named him Jigsaw, and this one is Party. These two are the Safari LTD Dalmatians. I kept both of them mostly because I don't like painting this model because it has no fur texture, so it's extremely difficult to get the paint to even stick to this model. But also, this one's a retired paint job. This one kind of has more of a glossy feel to it and kind of more of an off-whitish color, while this one is more matte and is the newer one that they make. These two, this is Flower, and this one, I believe her name was Cyrus or something. This is some random brand Dalmatian that I got in like a lot. You guys might have seen that unboxing video, I don't know. But I don't even know what brand this is. Has a really creepy face. I don't even know what it is. Who knows if it's a dog. Next is Kenji. He's the Safari LTD Dalmatian puppy. It's weird that they retired the puppy but not the adult. It's kind of confusing to me. But anyway, this is him. Next we have the Schleich retired Dalmatian puppies. This one, this is, I believe I named him Diesel. This is Diesel. And this, I do not remember her name. I never remember her name and I feel so bad. Primrose. Her name is Primrose. That's the final name that I gave her because I know I was super like edgy with her name. And next, this is Domino. Little Dalmatian puppy. I know, all my Dalmatians have such original names. Starting off the Labrador Retrievers, we have Moose. He's the Safari LTD Labrador Retriever, which a little bit too big and bulky in my opinion to be a Labrador Retriever. Then next we have the Schleich retired Labrador Retriever, which I really like this mold. I feel like it's really underrated, this one in the Yellow Lab. I don't have the Yellow Lab, but this model is definitely underrated. It's a really nice Labrador model. This is Cinders. Next, this is the Schleich male Dalmatian. It's customized to be a portrait memorial custom of my dog Honey. And I recently made her red collar, finally. Yeah, she's a basic black lab who's really small and like skinny. She is very athletic, I could say the best, a very energetic dog. Really energetic for a Labrador, I should say. She sadly passed away a couple years ago. And then next, we have the Blip Toys Yellow Lab. This one, I believe I named her Crystal or something like that. But yeah, another underrated Labrador model. I feel like Labradors in the Schleich community as a whole are really underrated. Yeah, this is a really nice model, and I again found her on Mercari some random time for $5 from the same seller I got the other one from, the German Shepherd. Next, this is the Mojo Golden Retriever puppy. This is Fetch. He's probably no, he's not my first Halloween custom, but he is a Halloween custom I did. And he's based off of the animatronic dog Fetch from the Five Nights at Freddy's books. Again, oldie custom, but I still really like him. I do really like how cute he is. His ears are the first time I ever did like ears on a custom. And I gotta say, especially his leg with the exposed like metal rods, very difficult to do. And he is quite fragile. And his collar, I pretty much just glued it onto him. I mean, obviously he could still move around, but I just didn't really make it so I can take it off, but I don't really plan on doing so. Next we have Ghost, the new Schleich Labrador Retriever. Nothing much about her, she's just here. The other Schleich retired Labrador, the newer one, like newer retired one. This is Lucky. Then we have the Schleich Labrador puppies. This one's Coco. This one, I think her name was like Casanova or something like that. The next, I know this is the Golden Retriever puppy for the new Schleich Golden Retriever puppy, but it looks like a Labrador to me, so I use it as a Labrador. So, yeah. This is Sunshine, and this one, I believe her name was like Cassidy or something like that. Next, we have a puppy version of Honey Dog. Honey Dog, that's why I called her. And then really old custom. I do have a customization video on my channel of her. Want to take it down so bad, don't like it. But this is Cole. She's just a regular black lab puppy on the Mojo Dalmatian puppy. Again, not my best custom, don't really like it. As well as this one, don't like it either. My first ever custom, actually. Obviously on the Schleich sitting Golden Retriever puppy. I don't like it. I don't like the paint that I used. But I keep him because he's a prime example of just what it looks like to improve. So I can remind myself, like, okay, you think your current custom you finish is bad? Well, look at this one! At least his eyes are decent. Now I just put my border collies with my Australian shepherds, just because that's how they're organized on my shelves. First, these three are the Safari LTD border collies. This is Sally, this is Lilac. I do have a short up on her progress, I think. No, her like comparison with the older one. She's a Lilac Merle border collie. And I really love how she turned out, especially her bandana, kind of with like a tie-dye-ish like theme to it. I really love how soft her colors turned out. And I definitely want to do this coat again sometime. It was really nice. I really love her colors. Next we have Koda. He's a custom that I received in my trade with Jupiter Berry. And I absolutely adore this custom. I love everything about him. Again, he has such a clean paint job and his sculpt work. He's got that cute little nub tail and he's got the two little floppy ears. You could definitely tell that she did an amazing job on him. Like, just look at him. Love his markings. She did a fantastic job on this guy. He is beautiful. He is gorgeous. He is handsome. He is the moment. He is an icon. Next, we have the other head swap of the Golden Retriever earlier. This is Paradox, and she is an albino Starflesh custom. She's definitely one of my favorites, because when I started making her and her progress, I was not too fond of her. Did not really like her that much, because she just wasn't turning out how I wanted her to. But now I love her very much, and I like how she turned out. She has the head of the Safari LTD Border Collie, the body of the knockoff Schleich male Golden Retriever, and then the extra tail of the Mojo Golden Retriever, the antlers of the Toy Mini Elk. A lot of parts, and she was extremely difficult to make, but I love the challenge and I love her so much. And for my YouTube viewers who haven't seen her before, yeah, my first ever Starflesh custom. Because I did post her over on my Instagram, she has made a few appearances over there. which I'll link my Instagram down below as well. And then next we have the Papo Border Collie, the good paint job version of it. I don't really care to get the other version. This is, I believe I named him Bailey. Next, an old custom, but I still really like her because I love how her markings turned out. This is Blue. She's got her messed up leg, but I still really like her. I think she's really cute. I feel like if I gave her eyes a better redo, I think I'd like her a lot more. But I still really do like her. She's an Australian Shepherd, German Shepherd mix. Next is Angel. She's the Papo Australian Shepherd. Next we have an old custom done by me. This is Monty, done on the Schleich German Shepherd. Pretty basic Border Collie custom that I did. Next are the Schleich retired Border Collies. These two, this is Mickey, named after the Border Collie from the Survivor's Dog series, book series. And then next is Maui. He's a custom done by me. And he's wearing this bandana from Alaryn Wolves, which when I saw this bandana, I was like, yes, this is for him. Because he's a little tropical boy. I love his eyes. I love his face. He's so freaking cute. His blending and shading's not the best, but what can you do? I still really like him. Next, the new Schleich Border Collie. This is Cosmo. And then I have no idea what model this is, so don't ask. My second ever custom Star. She's something. She's something, alright. Next is Nor Border Collie, or an Australian Shepherd, but a blue healer, and the only blue healer in my collection. Don't be mad at me, Alaryn. This is Finn, and I still really like him to this day, even though he's an old custom. I still am really proud of his coat. He does not have paw pads. This is back when I never gave the models paw pads. Next are the Schleich retired Australian Shepherds. This is Pepper, and this one, I don't think I gave her a name yet. But yeah, this is the puppy that I finally got. Weirdly enough, this puppy is really dodgy to find. You can easily find the other one more than this one. Last but not least, we have Hero, and he is customized off the Schleich German Shepherd puppy, the retired one, obviously because it looks better than the other one. And I absolutely adore this little guy. He is so cute. Even though he's like a little basic Border Collie, he's one of my favorite customs ever. We're starting to get into the smaller categories that I have, so I'm gonna start grouping them together. Starting off with the Rottweilers, we have Ranger, the Collecta Rottweiler. Nothing much to see about him. Next we have Dooley, a custom done by me from the Schleich St. Bernard. And a really nice custom at that. I really do love this guy. Next are two recently finished customs. This is a remake, if you guys would see my old collection tours, of Roxy. She was originally done on the Safari Ltd Dalmatian, but was really bad custom of her and didn't really look like her whatsoever. So I redid her. This is Roxy, my childhood dog. My camera would like to focus on her, it'd be great. But yeah, I really love her shading. And this figure is, again, like the Temu, like the Joker Fierce, Joke Face, whatever it's called, Rottweiler, and probably the best Rottweiler figure in my opinion. And it's just an amazing figure. And it looks just like Roxy, so I always gotta appreciate that. And I love her blending. I think I did an amazing job with her blending. You can definitely see it in the slide a lot, and it looks really nice. And I gave her, of course, the little gray hairs on her muzzle just a little bit. Next is Rue. She's customized off the Mojo German Shepherd puppy. She's got that little nub tail, And she's got those little ears. I love her ears. I love this custom so much. She is so cute. She's a bit of a random custom, but I'm super glad that I made her. She is adorable. Next are the Dobermans. This is the Collecta Doberman Arrow. This is Storm, a very old custom based off of the Doberman from the Survivors book series. Then next, this, I believe I named him Archer. I could be wrong. But he's based off of just a regular Doberman without the cropped tail, the cropped ears. And he's on the Schleich Dalmatian puppy. And I really love him. Next are Great Pyrenees, which now have a category! Yay! Because of my dogs. We have the Papo Great Pyrenees. This is Goliath. Then we have customs of my current dogs, Everest and Harley. They're brothers. They're definitely a handful, I could say it best. But they're really good boys and I love their personalities. Here's Everest. He definitely has more of a goofy personality and he's more floofy. He looks more like a white golden retriever. That's because they're a mix between Great Pyrenees and Labradors. And they are rescues. We did get them from a foster. And they were originally going to be put down at the shelter. But the foster took them in, took them, their mother, and multiple of their siblings in. And we got them. Next we have Harley, who has a more stoic and serious personality than Everest. It definitely true is if you have two dogs, one of them would be like the sweet old soul, the other one's like the goofball, like the crackhead. But yeah, Harley resembles more of a lab. And he definitely has like kind of like a little floofy mane, which is really cute. And I love Harley's custom. I'm really happy with Harley's custom. Everest's custom, I mean, I still like it, but I feel like I could have done better. It's on the Mojo Labrador Retriever, and this one's done on the Schleich Male Dalmatian. Alright, starting with the St. Bernards, except for this one obviously. We have the old Schleich St. Bernard. This is Oakley. Then we have, I believe I named him Buck. This is the newer Schleich retired St. Bernard. Then we have the Schleich Bernese Mountain Dog, who is my only Bernese Mountain Dog, so he's just hanging out with these guys. He doesn't have a name yet. Then we have Buster, the Schleich St. Bernard puppy. Now for Poodles, we have Prince, the Safari Ltd Poodle, nameless new Schleich Poodle, and then we have Sparky, the Schleich Labradoodle. For Collies, we have the Safari Ltd Collies, we have Wind and Keisha. Next for Beagles, this one's a Beagle pointer mix. We have Snap, this is Huntress, and this one is a random custom that does not have a name. Oh yeah, these two are the Safari Ltd Beagles, and this is the My Best Friend Beagle puppy. Alright, we're ending the dog collection tour on these guys, who I only have one or just two of these breeds. Starting off, we have the Safari Ltd. Very big Great Dane. This is Vander, and it's a very great Great Dane figure. It's just really, really big. Next, we have Lila, the Papo Greyhound, who has been one of my Grail figures for a super long time. And I finally got her, I think, about a year ago. And the listing, I looked at her, because there's a knockoff version of this figure, and I looked at the eyes, I was just like, I don't know if this is the real one. But there was a picture showing her belly, and she is the real one. She just kind of like threw me off with the pictures on eBay. The listing pictures. But I really love this figure, and I'm super happy to finally have her in my collection. Same goes to this boy. This is Zipper. He is the Papo Brittany Spaniel. And I made him this little harness. I made a whole new little harness design for him. Who, again, this guy was one of my Grail figures for the longest of times. Like, I kept seeing him before he retired. I kept seeing him on the Happy Hand Toys website, and I kept going, oh, I really, really want him. I'm not gonna order him yet. I'll order him some other time. and he retired and I couldn't find him for years. And I finally saw a listing for him on Mercari and I was like, yes, yes, and I bought the lot. Vander actually came in that lot with him, and I absolutely love this guy. Same goes for this girl, who I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't even know of her existence. She is the Papo King Charles Spaniel, and I pretty much just found her on this random lot on eBay, and she's mostly the figure that I bought the lot for. But she was also a figure that I really wanted from Papo. I want all of Papo's retired dogs. I love all of them. But I think I have not seen any other collectors have this figure in their collection. Because I think once Papo made her, they retired her in like 2 years of making her. And this is Candy. I named her Candy because I think it's just a cute name for her. Sadly, I can't put a collar on her because of her big ol' ears. But I did put a little rubber band on her ankle, because I can. Next is a custom done by Alaryn Wolves on the Mojo American Bulldog. He's a Marl Bulldog. And this is Bowser. I named him Bowser. And I think he's absolutely adorable. Just look at his grumpy little face. I love bulldogs and their little like scrunchy faces. They just look grumpy and I think it's so freaking cute. But yeah, I was really excited to receive this guy in one of our trades. He was an extra in, I think, our recent one. Next we have the Collecta Boxer, which I really recommend this figure. It is a really, really nice figure. A really nice boxer figure. This is Max. Next, this is Flurry, some random custom that I decided to do because originally I was going to do like a custom on this figure and it was in progress and somehow I lost it and then I found it again. I was like, I don't even remember the custom I was gonna do on this figure, so I kind of just improvised and went with this. I don't even know what kind of dog that he'd be, maybe some pit bull mix. Next we have Safari Ltd's Boston Terrier. This is Corey. Then we have Sergeant Safari Ltd's Jack Russell Terrier. Sorry, I forgot the name for a second. Schleich's new Jack Russell Terrier. This is Percy. Next, I think this is the Ridgeback that Schleich made. Never remember her name ever. Old custom, this is Meadow. The Sausage King. Everyone knows him, everyone loves him. He's the Safari Ltd Dachshund. And then next we have the Schleich Chihuahuas, the adult and puppy. This is Milo and Bubba. And then next we have Salt and Pepper. They're my best friend figures. I'm not sure what this one was before, but this one was the Golden Retriever. And they're both pointers. Next, I'm not sure anybody even knows what kind of dog this is. Like, does not specify what kind of dog this is that Schleich made. It comes with like a little puppy, like daycare playset thing. I think it's a Labradoodle. No one is entirely sure. Last but not least, we have this terrier of sorts by my best friend, and it doesn't have a name, and I'm not too fond of it. And to end the collection tour, here are all the bases that are soon to be customized. And here we have Shadow. He was down here. It's because I was giving him some touch-ups, and he is done by White Lightning Wolf. I kind of forgot to put him into the collection tour, but here he is. He's a Norwegian Elkhound, and his blending is just beautiful. And there you have it. My complete 2025 collection tour. I thank you guys so much for watching. And I will credit the makers of other customs in my collections down below, so definitely go check them out. Thank you guys for all of your support, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye!